Joe Rinkus will be the playmaking guard for the Warriors, giving off to Wilking, now to O'Donnell. Corey Harper. Make that Farrell. Farrell 35, Harper is 25. Rinkus at the top of the circle. Pass picked up by Scott Miller. Miller ahead of the pack, lays it up and in. So it's Dover on the scoreboard first. Rinkus. Harper with the shot, no good. Rebound, C.J. Woods. C.J. with 6 points in the loss to Madison Friday night. That's C.J. with the basketball, back out to Scott Miller. Miller, as the Warriors go to a zone. C.J. Woods, 15-footer, in and out. Rebound tapped around, finally it's controlled by Tom Farrell for Carrollton. Wilking, inside O'Donnell, has the pass go through his hands and out of bounds. We're 1:06 into the game. Dover with the only points thus far. It's 2-0. Scott Miller is called for traveling. Did well enough to catch that errant pass as C.J. Woods led him a step too far. And the Warriors will get it on the turnover. Wilking. As Farrell cuts inside, Rinkus had the shot partially deflected, and going out of bounds, trying to retrieve the basketball, was Tom Farrell. I think Scott Miller got a piece of that shot by Rinkus. Altered its flight somewhat, and the Tornadoes come up with the basketball. Morton gets it to Miller. Woods. Nice quick pass over to Bobby Morton. Baseline shot, no good. Rebound, Steve Miller. Foul on O'Donnell. First foul of the contest at 6:23, time remaining opening quarter. And Bobby Morton will trigger it in on the inbounds play. Looks for some help, gets it from Woods. Carrollton stays in the zone. Scott Miller. Brings it back out now, starts to get the offense started. Morton tried to force it in to Steve Miller. Pass deflected away by Wilking, and the Warriors have it. Here's Rinkus. Rinkus to Wilking. Wilking being matched up against C.J. Woods. Here's O'Donnell for the turnaround.
John, that's going to be a job for the Tornadoes to stop him, as the height advantage is definitely with Carrollton, and you can see Carrollton does want to go to O'Donnell.
Woods, pass. Morton lost the handle, now gets it back.
How that got away from not being a jump ball, I'll never know.
And Morton also got out of the lane before there was a 3-second violation. Scott Miller, no good. Rebound, O'Donnell, and a foul will go against the Tornadoes' Bobby Morton. Reserve contest won tonight by the Tornadoes. Judd Compton. Final score was 37-28.
And it took about 10 minutes to play the last 2 minutes of that ball game.
Score tied at 2. Farrell, nice strong move, but missed the shot from 15 feet. Manages to come up with a basketball. Rinkus, oh, nice pass inside. Up with a basket is Corey Harper. (4-2). Warriors on top. Immel, Morton, Scott Miller, C.J. Woods. Long range shot, no good. Battle for the rebound. Woods, fadeaway, jumper good. C.J. Woods ties it at 4. 4.5 minutes time remaining in the quarter. Wilking left all alone, shot off the front of the rim. Scott Miller goes up high to pick off the rebound. Quickly to Morton. Morton, wing left, back out to Scott Miller. Woods, nice inside pass to him, who lost the basketball, and we will have a reach-in foul against Brian Wilking.
Sean almost got himself in trouble there by dribbling into traffic, but fortunately for him, drew the foul.
And the Warriors will go to the zone defense on the inbound play. Scott Miller. Return pass from Morton. Miller had the shot blocked. Good defensive play by Wilkie. O'Donnell feeds it to Rinkus, ahead to Wilkie, who lays it up. Blocked by Morton. What a play. Here come the Tornadoes. Scott Miller is fouled by Rinkus. Oh, what a play at this end by Bobby Morton.
Good defensive play. Both ends of the court that time.
And for the Warriors, it will be Todd English checking into the lineup. And he'll replace Brian Wilking.
Well, we'll have a good matchup next Tuesday night, John.
Claymont, New Philadelphia, in Uricksville.
At the Snake Pit.
Both teams coming off big wins on Friday night as Miller misses the free shot. Scott, a 66% free shot shooter. Matter of fact, was 9 of 10 from the line in a loss to Madison. Splits the pair on this occasion, and it's 5-4 Tornadoes. Here's English to the baseline. Oh, nice entry pass into O'Donnell, who missed the easy shot.
And going for the rebound, picking up the foul, was number 25.
Corey Harper. So the Warriors now with 14 fouls. Woods. Dover handling the zone press of the Warriors well here in the opening stages of the game. Woods over O'Donnell, no good. Rebound comes out long. Nice play by Immel, who bounced it off the leg of Harper, and Dover keeps possession.
Nice play by Sean. I don't know that he really saw the defender standing there. I think he felt his presence. Just tried to keep that ball in play.
Mike Arbogast into the lineup for the Warriors. Woods, Scott Miller, drops it over to Morton. 3:15 time remaining opening quarter. Entry pass inside. Steve Miller goes to the deck, gets it back out to Scott Miller from 20, no good. Rebound controlled by Morton, gets it back to Miller. Oh, nice pass to Immel, he got it. (7-4 Tornadoes). Here's English. English out to Rinkus. Rinkus now over to Arbogast. Nice pass inside, and hitting the short jumper was Tom Farrell.
Carrollton's been able to get down low with it, but they haven't had much success getting it in the basket.
7-6, Tornadoes lead by 1. Miller, baseline feed, Immel missed the shot. Steve Miller rebound.
That was an exceptional rebound by Steve.
9-6 Dover. English again inside. Harper, reverse layup, no good. Out of bounds to Carrollton. Or it's off of Carrollton, it will go over to Dover.
That was a close call there.
Here's Morton. Pass deflected by Rinkus. English able to tap it ahead to Farrell for the layup. Beitzel quickly gets up off the bench for the Tornadoes. He'll check in on the next break. That's the first turnover that Dover has suffered due to the press.
Right, and they've been meeting him just at half court.
9-8. 1:40 time remaining in the quarter. Here's Woods. Drops it over to Scott Miller. Scott Miller inside, goes up for the shot, and no one touches it. It's out of bounds to Carrollton. Thought for a moment Kim Palmer, the outside official, was going to call a foul on the play, but changed his mind at the last moment before he blew the whistle. (9-8). Carrollton can go on top with the basket here. Long shot by English, in and out. Battle for the rebound. It's loose. Beitzel saves it in, but it went right through English, who missed the shot. Ball being kept alive. Farrell missed the rebound shot. Coming down with it is Steve Miller.
Oh, they're
Miller.
letting them bang on the boards, aren't they? A lot of traffic in there that time.
Steve Miller from the feed from the top of the circle by Scott Miller, and it's 11-8. Steve Miller with 4. He was held to 2 points in the game against Madison. Look for the Tornadoes to get him into the offense more. Now we have a foul at the other end against C.J. Wood for hand checking Todd English. Paul Sarna into the Dover lineup. O'Donnell will come back into the lineup to replace Mike Arbogast. English managed to get it into Harper. Now the shot by Rinkus is good. Joe with his first basket. 11-10 Tornadoes. Scott Miller, nice pass to Sarner on the baseline. No good, but there's a whistle and a foul. Foul goes against Corey Harper, his second, as Hale checks into the lineup. Arbogast in the lineup replacing Harper as he has to go to the bench with 2 fouls. Sarna at the free shot line. Paul hasn't been to the line too many times this season, only a 43% free shot shooter as he converts the first shot, and it's 12-10 Dover. Second attempt by Paul, good. 13-10, Dover on top by 3. Here's Rinkus. Gets it over to English. English now works it out to Farrell. Farrell, Rinkus, 20 seconds left in the period. English. Carrollton going to a double high post stack offense. Rinkus tried to go back door on Hale. Has tried to get an easy one underneath. Now we're down to 5 seconds. Rinkus gets the shot, short, but follows his own miss and scores at the buzzer. That's the end of 1 period of play at Dover High School. Timeout on the court. Our score at the end of 1, it's Dover 13, Carrollton 12. We'll be back after you watch this. We're ready for the start of the second quarter. It's Dover with possession, leading 13-12. Very good first quarter of action for both teams. Here's Woods. Scott Miller back out on the floor. Scott Beitzel still in the game as well. Miller's shot no good, but Woods goes up high to snare the rebound. Missed the follow-up shot. Rebound controlled by Tom Farrell. Here's Rinkus. Rinkus gets it inside. Farrell up for the short jumper. Good. Carrollton takes the lead, 14-13. Beitzel. Miller. Scott Beitzel back to Scott Miller from 20 feet in and out. Steve Miller rebounds, too strong. Sarna with the follow. Foul from behind goes against Brian Wilking. Wilking's second foul.
Surprised how many shots Dover is getting at their own basket, John. They're controlling their own boards.
Sarna back to the free shot line. Two from the strike, now 3 for 3. Sean Immel will report back in. And he'll give Steve Miller a breather. Steve to the bench with 4 points. On the second shot, no good. Rebound pulled down by Farrell to Rinkus. Rinkus now to English. English into the front court, left alone, pulls up for the jumper, no good. Rebound, O'Donnell. Laid it in.
And I like his move to the basket, John. He just wasn't satisfied with the rebound shot that he had. He made the fake and then went right to the basket.
16-14, Carrollton leads by 2. Scott Beitzel, Scott Miller. Now it's O'Donnell out near the front of that zone defense being applied by the Warriors. That's a little bit unusual. Now he drops back down to the lower half of the zone. Miller, good.
That might have been one of the reasons he was out top, too, is to make Miller shoot over him.
Scott Miller with 5. We're tied at 16. Pass inside. Farrell gets the easy lay-in. Tom Farrell now with 8. Approaching the 6-minute mark. Time remaining first half. Woods. Scott Miller. Pass into Immel with a shot. No good. Woods with the tip to keep it alive. O'Donnell with the rebound. The foul on Paul Sarna. Well, you talk about getting off the floor. C.J. Woods really went up to get that tip-in attempt, but he couldn't get the good roll off glass and rim. And then the foul afterwards against Sarna as O'Donnell controlled the rebound. English, O'Donnell against Immel. Rinkus. He directs the attack. There's been a lot of outstanding basketball played by the Rinkus family over the years as Joe takes it right inside to score.
Yeah, it's been a familiar name.
20-16. Warriors now with a 4-point lead. Woods. Scott Miller to Beitzel. Takes the shot to the baseline. Drilled it. (20-18) for Beitzel, his first 2 in the game. Here's Rinkus. Tried to get it inside. O'Donnell was knocked away by Miller. And Woods deflected it ahead. Tried to pass it ahead to Scott Miller. I'll say it went off Scott's hand last. It goes out of bounds to Carrollton. Rinkus, O'Donnell, over Immel, good. Well, he can do it from outside as well.
Now Carrollton's starting to light up the scoreboard all of a sudden.
All their scoring done thus far by field goal. 22-18 Warriors. Here's Scott Miller, too long with the shot. Push-off, foul on Paul Sarna, and we'll go to the other end as Dan Roseberry wants a timeout. Timeout on the court. 4 minutes, 26 seconds time remaining in the first half of action. And our score is Carrollton 22, Dover 18. To Marino, who's sitting with Becky and John Richard and Kelly. As we're back to action here, Rinkus drills it.
There's a 3-point area there.
Close to. Definitely would have been in college with the old 3-point shot, which was 21 feet as far as distance was concerned. All of a sudden, the Warriors have opened up a 6-point lead. Woods outside, no good, but gets his own rebound. Woods tried to dump it inside to Steve Miller, but the pass was kicked by Farrell.
Dover just going cold from the floor, John. They haven't been able to make anything. Good shot selection.
Scott Miller, 3:45 time remaining in the half. Carrollton stays in that 2-1-2 zone. Just forcing the Tornadoes to take the shots from outside. Woods, cross-court pass. Gets it in quickly to Immel. Goes up the shot, no good. Rebound battle for O'Donnell. Is able to save it into English before it goes out of bounds. English, pass deflected. Immel kicks it ahead to Scott Miller. Nice drop-off pass, but the foul is on the floor prior to the pass, as Woods was coming from behind as the trailer on the break. Foul on Rinkus is his second. Scott Miller with 5 points is at the free shot line. His first attempt, no good. Rebound controlled by Tom Farrell. To English. English to Rinkus. Rinkus to the baseline. Nice drop-off pass to Wilking. That's stripped away. Now I have a jump ball situation, and the possession arrow is in favor of the Tornadoes. Scott Miller to Woods. CJ with it to Beitzel. Quick pass inside. Steve Miller. Offensive foul. Miller trying to improve his position. Just backed into the Warrior defensive player, and he was called for the charge by Kim Palmer. Steve Miller's first. That is Dover's 15th foul. Rinkus to English. Rinkus from 20, good.
Nothing but net, John, twice now in that range.
From about the same spot on the floor. 26-18 Warriors lead by 8. Scott Miller, Beitzel, Woods. Tornadoes moving the ball well as Immel gets the easy baseline jumper. That's what Dover has to do. They have to move that ball quickly. 26-20.
They've been taking good shots, John. They just haven't got anything to drop for them. You know, everybody out top of the key for Carrollton.
This is Rinkus. 2 minutes time remaining in the first half. Wilking. Wilking with the drive, pulls up for the jumper, no good. Battle for the rebound. O'Donnell gets it away from Miller and scores. (28-20) Warriors. Minute 40 left in the half. Scott Miller, Beitzel. Miller to the foul line. Beitzel around English, puts up the shot, draws the foul against Wilking, and that is his third. Before Beitzel goes to the line, we'll take a timeout. A minute 28 time remaining first half. Our score: Carrollton 28 and Dover 20. Scott Beitzel at the free shot line for the Tornadoes. Misses the first. Beitzel splits the pair. Scott with 3 points, 28-21. The Tornadoes limited to just 8 points here in the second quarter, while the Warriors of Carrollton have scored 16. English being guarded by C.J. Woods. Drops it over to Wilking. Wilking, as we're now under the 1 minute mark. Rinkus.
Their offense is being played 15 feet away from the basket. Total offense. Looks like a line of scrimmage in football.
And now it's Beitzel that comes up with the takeaway. Scott slows it down now, looks for help, gets it from Miller. 35 seconds time remaining in the half. Beitzel pulls up the shot, too strong. Rebound controlled by Carrollton's Todd English. Rinkus signals for the number 1 play. 20 seconds left in the half. Rinkus will hold it out front for a moment. They'll try to get Joe isolated one-on-one, I would imagine, with the lineup they have in there now. Wilking left alone, goes up for the shot, no good. Beitzel clears, 2 seconds, 1 second, and the first half ends. Timeout on the floor at the end of the first half of action from Dover High School. Our score is Carrollton 28, Dover 21. We'll be back with first half scoring summary of tonight's game and tonight's second half of action after you watch this. Here before they start the second half. First for Carrollton, all their scoring by field goal. Corey Harper with 2, 8 points for Tom O'Donnell, 8 points for Tom Farrell, and 10 points for Joe Rinkus. Carrollton's total of 14 field goals for 28 points. For Dover, 2 points for Woods, 3 points for Paul Sarna, 3 points for Scott Beitzel, 4 points for Steve Miller, 4 points for Sean Immel, 5 points for Scott Miller. Dover's halftime total, 8 field goals, 5 of 9 from the free throw line for their total of 21 points. Here's Rinkus.
Boy, and he popped some long ones there, a couple of them in the first half.
Farrell, inside, Wilking, no good. Loose on the floor for a moment. Scott Miller able to retrieve it. Nice pass to Morton. Blocked by the Warriors. Good defensive play by Farrell. But the Tornadoes keep the basketball. Morton, he's been silent thus far. Let's see if Bobby could get untracked here in the second half.
He didn't play much in the second quarter either.
Scott Miller. Woods. Scott Miller takes the shot off the mark. Good strong rebound by Farrell for the Warriors. Rinkus, quick pass, up with the shot, no good. Harper missed it from outside. Tornadoes clear it. Here comes C.J. Woods. Woods, foul line extended left. Gets the return pass from Miller, good. C.J. with his second basket. 28-23. Pass deflected away by Steve Miller. Rinkus able to get it back. Beautiful feed for 2 points for Harper. Oh, what a pass by Rinkus. Morton. 6:10 time remaining here, third quarter. Woods tried to drop it back over to Miller. Scott quickly retrieves it at 27-foot strike. Now it's Steve Miller. Morton. Woods. Oh, nice entry pass. Steve Miller put up the shot. It falls short. Rebound, Farrell. See a lot of excellent passing here thus far for both clubs. Shot up, missed by Harper. It's loose, and coming out with it is Tom Farrell. Farrell now with 10 points. The Warriors have opened up a 9-point lead.
They're doing what they want to do. They're getting it down deep.
Bobby Morton from the corner. First basket of the game for Morton. 32-25 Carrollton. Rinkus inside. O'Donnell is called for 3 seconds.
Should have been called for traveling, too.
Right. And your officials for tonight, Kim Palmer and Kevin Hyde. Approaching the 5-minute mark, time remaining, third quarter. Immel, Woods, goes up for the shot, in and out. Rebound was tipped, and finally controlling it was Wilking for the Warriors. Wilking, Rinkus, long bomb, oh, it's a beauty.
You can't defense that.
12 for Rinkus. Loose basketball, and now it's Farrell the other way against Woods. Up for the shot. The foul is on C.J. Woods. C.J.'s second.
See if they call it on the floor. They do.
And Dover calls time. Timeout on the court. 4 minutes, 33 seconds. Time remaining, third quarter. Carrollton 34, Dover 25. Also, we noticed Joe Pangrazio up in the stands as he's scouting for the big matchup Friday night at Carrollton. It will be East Canton and Carrollton for first place in the Senate League. And that should be a great game. Carrollton with the basketball. Oh, beautiful setup on the inbound play. Farrell found O'Donnell wide open. That was almost too easy. The Warriors now have opened up an 11-point lead. Steve Miller under some defensive pressure. Now it's Morton, Scott, Miller. Nice quick pass. Woods had it blocked by O'Donnell. Morton.
Nice effort there by Bobby to keep it alive.
Right. Scott Miller can't handle the pass, and now we'll have a traveling violation whistled against the Warriors. Corey Harper. Rick Andrews making his first appearance in the Dover lineup. As English has returned to the Carrollton lineup. 36-25 Warriors, 3:45 time remaining third quarter. Hale also is now in the game for Dan Roseberry. Morton, no good. Rebound loose, controlled by Rinkus. Rinkus in the open court, now it's picked up. Oh, beautiful pass, up the shot and scoring is Tom Farrell. Right now the Warriors are on a tear. 38-25.
Just as hot as Carrollton is, Dover's just ice cold.
Andrews back out to Woods. CJ to Hale to Morton. Andrews, lob pass, Hale quickly to Morton on the baseline.
Now Dover very tentative, all the players are, about taking a shot.
Carrollton mixing up that zone defense well. Hale, pass deflected. Rinkus again getting his hands on a pass. Morton drives, nice move. Too strong with the shot, rebound controlled by Farrell.
Boy, he's been doing a job on the boards, hasn't he?
Quick fast break pass, Rinkus hits Harper for a lay-in.
Well, this is becoming a blowout.
40-25. Rinkus picks off the pass. Drives, lays it up and in. Dan Roseberry needs another timeout because this game's starting to get away from him.
Not him, the whole team.
2 minutes, 11 seconds, time remaining third quarter. It's Carrollton right now in control. The Warriors 42 and Dover 25. In a 2-minute stretch to open up a 17-point lead. Immel up for the shot, good, and that breaks a long dry spell. Immel now with 6. Rinkus gets it out to Farrell. Tom's really played a solid game tonight for Dave Olinger. Goes up for the shot, no good. Andrews able to tip it out to the corner, and Hale comes up with it. Now we'll see if the Tornadoes can make a run. Morton, oh, nice move. Woods, I think, got away with a double dribble, and he takes advantage of the opportunity and scores. CJ was 6. All of a sudden, now it's a 13-point margin. Dover with the last 4 points in a row. English. Loose ball, Morton with the steal. Laid it in. That's just what the doctor ordered there. Dover now with 6 straight points. 1 minute left in the period.
Well, if they can get it under 10, they'll have done a remarkable job to close out the third quarter.
They would have the momentum going into the fourth period. Rinkus now down to 40 seconds.
going to that double stack out top at the foul line.
It's just a triple weave that Charlie Huggins used to make so famous in Indian Valley South over the years. And when you have the type of guard like Rinkus is, it's a great offense to run. Andrews got a hand on that pass but couldn't control it as O'Donnell was able to retrieve it. 15 seconds left. English. Now down to 10. Rinkus now with the basketball. Drops it off to O'Donnell. Too strong with the shot. And the quarter will end. Timeout on the floor. Our score at the end of 3 periods of play for Dover High School. It's Carrollton 42, Dover 31. We'll be back with the 4th quarter of tonight's game after you watch this. I was watching the back end of the car slowly sag with each item they added on to the grocery total.
All baby food.
Yes, a lot of it. 4th quarter now. Dover with the basketball. They have the chance to cut the margin to under double figures. Morton, no good. Rebound controlled by O'Donnell. Good strong rebound that time. English unable to save it. It goes out of bounds and Dover gets it back. Interestingly enough, we only had 1 foul called the entire 3rd quarter, so
that's the way we like them.
Good, fast-paced action. That's been a good game to officiate. Really hasn't been that much there to call.
No, and again, the players have controlled themselves also.
There's Rinkus getting his hands and deflecting another pass on the Dover end, and now we have a traveling violation whistled against Dover.
In Dover's case, they're giving up 10, 15 footers to try and get 5 and less.
Rinkus with the basketball, missed the shot. Rebound Andrews, who stays in the lineup. We're a minute into the 4th quarter. Woods, Andrews, baseline, good!
That's what I'm talking about. They're getting that type of shot. They ought to take it.
Now Dave Olinger wants to talk it over as he's seen his lead evaporate from 17 points to 9 with 6:48 time remaining in the 4th quarter. We'll take a timeout. Our score, Carrollton 42, Dover 33. Strasburg.
What a dandy the first one was.
Yes, it was. And Saturday night we'll go to girls coverage once again. New Philadelphia girls will travel to Uricksville to face Rhonda Funkhauser's Lady Mustangs. So that's our schedule for next week.
Can't wait for that Class A tournament at New Philly. That's going to be a dandy.
Scott Miller with the deflection of the pass. Hale comes up with it. Now Dover can cut it to 7. Miller. Nice pass inside. Immel is fouled by O'Donnell.
If ever they could have used a basket, it was right there. 3-point play.
Corey Harper back into the lineup. 3rd foul on O'Donnell. Sean Immel to the free shot line. Sean tonight with 6 points. First one up. Good. Dover as a team shooting 62% from the line on the season. Second one in the air, off the mark. Rebound controlled by Todd English. Now it's Rinkus. Shot from outside is good by guess who?
He hasn't missed too many.
Rinkus with 16, and the lead is 10. That's the first points for Carrollton in about a 4-minute time span. Scott Miller from outside. Maybe Scott will get his outside shooting touch back. He now has 7. Rinkus, English, being closely guarded by Woods. Now it's Farrell. Farrell drives, loses the basketball, but gets it right back from Andrews and laid it in. Farrell with 14. 46-36. Here's Andrews. Hale drives. Nice drop-off pass to Woods. Good. Woods with 8.
Dover's found their shooting eye, but Carrollton's been matching them point for point here in this fourth quarter.
Under 5 minutes time remaining, fourth quarter. Shot outside Farrell, short. Here comes Scott Miller. Miller, 2-on-2, pulls up, missed the shot. Woods saves it in, off the feet of English. It stays with the Tornadoes. Steve Miller for Sean Immel. Immel to the bench with 7 points. Dover with a basket can cut it to 6. Woods. Scott Miller. Picks up the dribble now to Hale. Hale drives, whistle, and a foul.
It's only the third team foul. Both teams.
Foul on English.
Right, second one on Carrollton.
Carrollton now with 2 team fouls. Dover with just 1. Andrews. Woods. Hale. Back to Woods. Pulls up for the jumper. Rolls out. Rebound controlled by Rinkus. Again, Dover getting a good shot opportunity. Quick pass inside. We have a traveling violation whistled against Corey Harper. Again, Rinkus with that good quick pass to the baseline.
Well, the Tornadoes can narrow it to 6 points.
Still plenty of time as we have a half a quarter time remaining. Now Woods throws the pass away intended for Hale. Morton into the lineup to replace Hale. Warriors able to get it in. A near jump ball situation. It goes out of bounds, and Dover will get it. Steve Miller just putting enough pressure on the Warrior player to force the turnover.
They had a hand in there, either on the ball, which could have been a jump ball, or a foul.
Well, with the jump ball, the arrow was in Carrollton's favor. So if they would have had a held ball situation, that would have been a break for the Warriors. As it is, Dover gets another opportunity to cut it to 6.
Yeah, we want to get a close game here anyway, don't we?
We sure do, but Miller's shot is no good. Now it's English. Back to Rinkus. 3.5 minutes time remaining. Here's Rinkus. Pass through the hands of O'Donnell, but it goes to Harper, who missed the shot. And we have a foul. And I think it's a charging foul against Harper. They're walking towards the other end. And that's who the foul is on, Harper. .46-38. And we have a reach-in foul against Rinkus. So quickly, the Warriors now have 14 fouls, and the Warriors want a timeout as Dave Olinger wants to talk it over. 3 minutes, 20 seconds, time remaining, fourth quarter. Our score, Carrollton, 46, and Dover, 38.
Well, they tried. Carrollton did.
Tornadoes. Scott Miller's pass went right to O'Donnell. Now we have a foul on Morton. Scott Miller was looking to feed the ball inside to Steve Miller on the baseline, and Tom O'Donnell had other thoughts about that attempt being made. Lob pass, Warriors get it in. Now it's Rinkus, loses the basketball. Woods, Morton, laid it in. Timeout, Carrollton.
Had to be, just got it in before the 4-second count.
Dave Olinger wanted a foul against Morton. When Rinkus lost control of the basketball. Kevin High taking care of some debris in the corner. Tornadoes going with the pressure defense. Rinkus gets it to Farrell. Farrell, O'Donnell. Big basket for the Warriors. O'Donnell now with 12.
Dover has to put something into the hoop in a hurry here.
Andrews still in the lineup, getting a lot of playing time this half. Miller's pass deflected by Farrell. He tried to dump it into Andrews. Now I think Rick will go to the bench. And Rick gets a good hand from the Dover fans.
He played well.
Yes, he did. Woods right off the inbound pass, in and out. Rebound Farrell.
Well, he does a great job of rebounding for Carrollton.
Makes it tough to try to take the ball away from him. Now Morton's called for blocking. Morton's third. Tornadoes third as a team. .222, time remaining fourth quarter. 48-40 Carrollton. O'Donnell. Oh, quickly Rinkus had it deflected away by Morton. Looked for a moment as if Rinkus had an easy layup. Morton, quickly reacting, was able to get a piece of the basketball and knock it away from Joe. Harper out on top to English. English hands it over to Rinkus back to English. Dover still with one foul to give. Farrell in the corner, and they'll call the foul on Scott Miller. And now he's been slapped with a technical. At the 2-minute mark. Well, the personal foul won't matter. It's his first of the fourth team foul. They'll give up one shot on the technical foul. And with this technical foul shot, this will be the first trip to the line tonight for Carrollton.
Very costly for him.
I think they would have kept the basketball anyway.
Right.
So the only thing that happens in that situation, Carrollton does get a one-point opportunity. Now we're at the odd number. I think that's what really matters in that situation. Loose basketball, English. Back to Rinkus, goes out of bounds, and Dover will get it. Minute 54 left.
Well, the fans, both sides, getting into this game.
Scott Miller goes up for the shot. It would have counted, and we have a foul. 7 points in the game. First one up, good. 49-41. Minute 47 left. Second one in and out. Battle for the rebound controlled by Corey Harper. Rinkus still with the basket. Oh, beautiful pass, and there will be a foul as Farrell went up for the layup. Another great pass by Rinkus. Either. Got a good supporting cast with O'Donnell and Farrell. Make no mistake about it, this is a good basketball team as Farrell misses the free shot. It isn't to anyone's imagination. It isn't to anyone's imagination to why they're 10-2. They have so many ways of getting the job done. As Farrell splits the pair, 50-41. Dover needs some points, and they need them in a hurry. Pass goes out of bounds.
Now Dover's going to be forced to do some fouling.
Minute 29 left, 50-41. Here's Rinkus. Passes to O'Donnell for two.
Super play by Rinkus. Got both defensive men to collapse on him and passed off.
Woods missed the shot. Steve Miller rebounds, foul on O'Donnell. On Tom, his fourth. Well, we really wondered to ourselves just how good Carrollton was coming into the game. They had that reputation of having a good record in good competition in the Senate League. And you get a chance to see just how good they are as Steve Miller gets his fifth point. Dave Olinger mentioned to me prior to the game that they really didn't play that bad a game against Lake Friday night, but you know, just so many things just gelled all at once. You know, they got the state rating here in the AP poll. Just so many things were going on within the last couple of days that kids felt the pressure a little bit. As we have a foul against Scott Miller. Well, Scott his second, and we will have a timeout. We'll keep it here. There's just so many things that were being brought into focus to the players, and when you're talking 15, 16, and 17-year-old kids, and all of a sudden they see they're at the focal point and getting a lot of tension. Of course, he gave Lake a lot of credit as well. He said they played an outstanding basketball game for only being a 3-8 squad. Looking at the Tornadoes schedule in the future. On January 17th, Friday night, Cardinal Conference action for the Tornadoes. They travel to the Grant Street Gym to face Worcester. Then they return home on the 24th. I think that'll be the next time we get to see the Tornadoes on cable TV, too, as they'll host Coshocton. Joe Rinkus at the free shot line. Joe tonight with 16 points. Missed the free shot.
Well, that's what the Tornadoes need for them to do. I don't know if there's enough time.
Woods, no good. Kept alive. Steve Miller, good strong rebound. The foul from behind on Farrell.
Well, that helps. You can put points on the boards without the clock ticking away.
Farrell with 2 fouls. Steve Miller back at the line. Free shot is off the back of the rim. 52-43. Warriors leading by 9. Second one, no good. Long pass, up with the shot. No good, it's Wilking. Farrell able to save it in. Here comes Morton. Morton spins, goes up for the shot. No good. Steve Miller is fouled. 37 seconds left. Foul on Farrell is his third. Alan Weston checks into the lineup. And he'll replace Scott Miller. Steve Miller's free shot, good. 7 now in the game for Steve, 52-44.
Well, you have to give the Tornadoes credit. They didn't give up when they were 17 points down.
And we have a foul on the second free shot against Sean Immel. Second free shot counts for Steve Miller. Immel whistled for the foul. That's his first. And this will send Harper to the line.
And it'll be 1-1, John. More importantly, no time went off the clock.
Missed free shot. Battle for the rebound. It's loose, and the foul's on Steve Miller.
Steve has had one of those off nights, it appears. Just nothing going right for him. That time he had the ball in his hands, and it just got, taken away from him.
Steve's really had a tough weekend. He was limited to 2 points against Madison Friday night. Thus far, he's only scored 8. Coming into the game, averaging 11.5 points a contest.
Frustrating for him.
Farrell misses the free shot. They roll it a 2-shot foul. The only thing that you can really say bad about the Warrior performance tonight has been their free shot shooting.
Look at that. Tipped right back to him like a ping pong match.
Morton finally retrieves it. Here's Weston. Weston, Andrews, got it. Andrews with 4, long pass. Retrieved and stripped away by Weston with 17 seconds left. Tornadoes staying with it right to the end, and the Warriors want a timeout. There's 17 seconds left. It's 52-47. I don't know what the disagreement is at the scorer's table. Both coaches in on it for a moment. (52-47). Carrollton with a 5-point lead and the basketball. Referee Kevin High in on the discussion at the scorer's table. Now Dan Roseberry is upset about something. I don't know what went on, but (17 seconds left. Warriors with a 5-point lead. And they get it into Harper, and Harper is fouled. They'll rule it a 2-shot foul. Carrollton, since they've been able to go to the line this quarter, they have only converted 2 out of 6. Really had a chance to really put this game away, and now it's pretty well academic. Harper now with a total of 7 points. Make that 8. 54-47. Only thing that has to be determined is the final score as Woods misses the shot. Loose basketball. Rinkus will Throw the pass to Weston, and the game ends. The Carrollton Warriors raise their record to 11-2 on the season as they defeat the Tornadoes of Dover High School 54-47. Tornadoes watching their record go to 5-7. They'll have to rebound as they'll have one game next week on the 17th of January against Worcester. Reviewing the scoring for you. 8 points tonight for Corey Harper for the Carrollton Warriors. Matter of fact, the Warriors only with 4 players in the scoring column. Tom O'Donnell, 6'6" junior. Big night for Tom. He ended up the evening with a total of 15 points. 13 points in the game for Tom Farrell. And Joe Rinkus, and I'll tell you, one of the best guards that we've seen this year on our cable coverage.
Can do it all.
And he's back for another season, folks, so you'll hear a lot from Mr. Rinkus before his playing days are over at Carrollton. He ended up the evening with a total of 16 points on 8 field goals and 0 of 1 from the free shot line. And as I mentioned, only 4 players in the scoring column for the Warriors. That adds up to their total of 54 points. For Dover, as I quickly add up the totals, 3 points for Scott Beitzel, 3 points for Paul Sarna, 4 points for Rick Andrews off the bench, who did a nice job for the Tornadoes tonight. 6 points for Bobby Morton. 7 points for Sean Immel. 8 points for Steve Miller. 8 points for Scott Miller. And C.J. Woods with 8 points. So on the other side of the coin, the Tornadoes able to get 8 players in the scoring column tonight. Good balance of the scoring, but they end up 7 points short as they drop their 7th game in 12 tries. Final score, Carrollton 54 and Dover 47. The quarter scores, it was Dover 13-12 on top at the end of 1. It was 28-21 Carrollton at the end of the first half of play. Big second quarter, the Warriors outscoring Dover 16-8 to take a 7-point lead in the locker room. They then pushed the lead to 17 points before Dover was able to score the last 6 points of the third quarter. Warriors on top 42-31 at the end of 3. Tornadoes were able to get it down to as many as 6 points, but they couldn't come any closer. As the Warriors come out on top tonight, defeating Dover. Final score, 54-47, and a quick adjustment on the scoring for Carrollton. It was Tom Farrell with 15 points for the Warriors. So Farrell with 15, O'Donnell with 15, and Rinkus with 16. You get a look at John Richard. And he goes home a little unhappy tonight as the Tornadoes go down to defeat tonight to a fine Carrollton ball club, 54-47. So we'll wrap things up tonight for Dover High School. For Denny Hinkey, this is John DeVore saying so long. Tonight's final score, Carrollton 54 and Dover 47.